Okay, so a progression on from our last video, which was just our more straightforward squat. We're going to be working harder for this exercise. I quite like taking the feet a little bit wider than hip distance apart for this exercise. You can do it hip distance apart, but often we might not be managing to squat quite so low with the exercise. So I've got feet a bit wider than hip distance. I've gone side onto you, just so you can keep an eye that I'm not hollowing too much through my low back, because remember, we're wanting to use the abdominal muscles, challenge those tummy muscles, so that we're keeping good alignment through the spine. We'll be working quads and hamstrings again, gluteal muscles and your abdominal muscles. With this one, we're going to take the arms up and overhead, so it also becomes quite a good mobility exercise for the upper back region, particularly the thoracic spine, and also our lats, our latissimus dorsi muscle, which runs right the way from our back up to the shoulder. So for some of you that are a little bit tight, you can always just test to begin with. Okay, you're trying to be able to control and get those arms as close to level with your ear as possible. If you're a bit tight in your lats, that's okay. Most important thing is you're controlling your alignment. So just go to how far your arms can travel to if you start to feel a little bit of tension down through there. So if you've got something to hold on to, like a ball, that's quite nice. But if you don't, just travel your arms free. So arms are going up and overhead as we squat down. Okay, so that's, your brain has really got to be thinking about those abs, controlling through the tummy muscle so that we don't dip too much through the low back and we stay in our neutral spine. Okay. If it helps, when we're starting to do the slightly more powerful, stronger moves with Pilates style exercises, you can use the breathing. So you breathe in to prepare and you breathe out with effort. So in essence, then you're kind of blowing out almost as you put the effort in. And sometimes people will find that actually helps them engage a bit stronger through the abdominals. If you happen to have a band, a TheraBand, exercise band, resistance band, comes with lots of different names, we can make this even stronger exercise both for the abdominals but also the upper back and the arm muscles. We're going to start with hands a little bit closer together than feet, and as we go up and overhead we're going to apply a little bit of resistance with the band, so we're stretching with that too. So feet a bit wider than hip distance, and think about your glutes, abdominal muscles, think about that tail tucking down, and your arms are going to go up and overhead. Okay, and again, the slower you're doing these exercises, the harder you're having to work. Now just make sure, of course, that you've still got that correct alignment of your knees travelling out over your feet, that hasn't been lost whilst you're doing this exercise. And again, if you've had knee pain problems in the past or currently have any, you're just dipping the height of your squat in a comfortable range. Don't go down too low. So that's the kind of stronger level squat move I'm going to show you today. So just do it if it's quite doable for you. And again, just 5 reps, maybe 8 reps to begin with. You don't have to do loads.